This week's featured student athlete is following in some pretty big footsteps. But as you'll see, he's a pretty big guy himself. Rich Hollenberg's here with the story. Rich?
Thanks, Todd. How's 6'1", 270 for big? I think that qualifies. If I asked you to name the most famous Buccaneer, better yet, the most famous athlete in Tampa Bay history, who would you say? Roy Selmon? Well, it's been 14 years since Selmon retired from football, and now it's another Roy Selmon who's getting the attention. This is the story of a father passing on his knowledge on and off the field to his son. The names are the same, and so are the numbers. That should be your first hint that Roy Selmon Jr. is not ducking the attention he receives for being the son of a local legend.
People have always had high expectations. It felt like it's kind of obvious that I was going to play, but my dad, he never really pressured me or anything, so I don't feel pressure.
Roy Selmon is an icon in Tampa Bay, the only Hall of Famer the Buccaneers have ever had. To this day, a beloved member of the community. You might think a young man would wilt under inevitable comparisons to his famous father. You would be wrong. Roy Jr. resembles his dad, and proudly so, in more ways than one.
His build is a lot like mine was when I was in high school and everything, and in some ways I see myself running around out there.
A lot of defensive linemen my size aren't allowed to run as fast and everything, and that's also what my dad emphasizes on, is speed.
Just like his father, quiet leader, not going to be a rah-rah type guy, not going to be very vocal.
Coach tells me that I'm not a real loud person, outspoken guy, and a lot like my dad, and I think it's just pretty much just passed down from where he was to where I am.
I think he's adopted that pretty well, and he enjoys, being out there, being a part of the, Sickles team.